Hello, my name is Aminatta Tulay, and today I'm going to be presenting on my career journey for SLS 1501. Right here, I just have a symbol of the cross because that is really important to me. My religion is really important to me, and I try to hold peace in everything I do. So I put that symbol on the first page. For the second page, I'm going to dive straight into my major that I chose, which is economics. So, what is economics? The economics major is all about studying how individuals within both current society and nationwide decide to satisfy the idea of scarcity, which is having unlimited wants and unlimited needs with limited resources. It's a social science major, and it's based basically on the idea of supply and demand and how that regulates into society and the economy. It's applied within several factors, including food, money, government, etc. My life goals. One of my biggest life goals is to become a business economist. That is the career that I choose to desire. In high school, I took AP macroeconomics and I discovered how much I loved economics. I loved how it tied into several factors of life, including, like I stated, education, government, food. I just loved how it was a part of every factor of life. And I always knew that I wanted to work in a business. So after I took economics, I realized that I wanted to put those two together. So I decided to become a business economist. And by majoring in economics, I will learn how to make smart financial decisions regarding goods and services, which is vital in any business. So that's why I chose to major in economics. Here on my next slide, I have my Florida Future tool. I tried to use it when I tried clicking on this link right here. It keeps on saying that the system is down and that it's not loading or picking up, so I couldn't use it. However, I did find an alternative. I used the American Economics Association website, and it basically shared with me the same information 1 year after, 5 years after, and 10 years after. I wouldn't say I was quite surprised by these numbers. It's good to know that an average starting salary is around 60,000. That's actually pretty good to know. And as I saw these numbers, I would assume that maybe 5 years after and 10 years after, the individual would have probably gotten a grad degree or a PhD. At least that's what I desire, to get a higher salary. So these are good numbers. Next, let's look into the job outlook. According to onetonline.org, the career of an economist has actually a bright outlook. And this doesn't really surprise me just because economics is a study of theoretical thinking. It's not based on right or wrong or factual facts. So it's ultimately hard to be replaced by an AI or any form of robotics. According to BLS.gov, actually, the employment of economists is projected to grow 6% from 2022 to 2032, which is great news. And that 6% growth is actually higher than the average for all occupants. Let's dive into what technology you actually need to become a business economist and to be a part of that career. So, some of the economist technological tasks that every economist needs to be able to uphold to is conducting surveys and collecting data, analyzing data using mathematical models, statistical tools, and other software, using statistical analysis and other software to analyze data, and presenting research in different forms, including tables, graphs, and other forms of media. So it is obvious that computer skills are vital to becoming an economist. I know that even during my AP macro course, I had to learn how to work with Excel, work with Google Sheets, and other forms of online material in order to just make things more simpler, because in economics, there's a lot of graphs, there's a lot of quantitative thinking. So putting it online kind of sums it down and makes it more easier to understand. These are some outcomes of having an economics major. Three different outcomes, three different jobs, but they all kind of relate in a way. The first one, which I'm most excited about, is the business economist career. Obviously, that's what I desire to become. A business economist helps managers understand the economy to guide forms of decision making and basically relates consumption to demand and supply to profit. Financial advisors help guide businesses and individuals in makings, mainly about financial concerns and how they could lower those financial concerns to make the most profit. Actuaries use actually mathematics, statistics, and financial theory to analyze the economic costs of risk and uncertain decisions. I'm most excited about the business economist career because I feel like it kind of takes into it kind of includes the roles of a financial advisor and an actuarist, because economics is all about considering risk as well as scarcity, as well as, profit, as well as financial decisions. It's all in economics. So I feel like that's why I'm the most excited about becoming a business economist. So how can I gain experience here at FIU? FIU is a great resource to gain experience. The major of economics is actually under the Stephen J. Green School of International Public Affairs. For short, they go by SIPA. We go by SIPA. It provides a number of great internship opportunities, such as the such great internship opportunities and fairs, such as the FIU Annual Fall Internship Fair and the Green School Expo, which I plan to go to on Tuesday. It's a great opportunity to get information on degree programs, SIPA internship opportunities, and learn more about extracurricular opportunities that look great on a resume. FIU also promotes a number of platforms that I can use virtually to find internship and job opportunities, such as Handshake and LinkedIn. And I love iGrad. I love the courses on that. It's a great resource. So here I'm just going to talk about the differences and the similarities between Handshake and LinkedIn. Handshake is more geared towards landing opportunities, whereas LinkedIn is more geared towards building professional relationships. Handshake highlights and promotes events targeted towards specific opportunities, whereas LinkedIn is more targeted towards networking, getting to know other firms, other businesses. Handshake has tools set up to organize not only job search, but also like appointments and, to track your experiences at different internships. Whereas LinkedIn, is not really for that. It's more for like showing what big companies are up to. The way I see it, LinkedIn is more for connecting, whereas Handshake is more for actually getting the opportunity. Both, however, are great resources to help find the right job or internship. They are both great ways to connect with FIU alumni, and they're both great platforms to help a student enter the workforce. These tools benefit me as a student by providing me with platforms that hold different yet similar goals. I can use LinkedIn to try and connect with big, firms that relate to economics, whereas I can use Handshake to find those opportunities that are nearby and those opportunities that I'm capable of based off of my resume. Here are my sources. Thanks for listening.